All right. Get ready to check on the dailies. And let's see. Okay, sorry, I had to check something on my phone. I have a friend and coworker that has a birthday tomorrow. Oh, I had this. Went some flies with that. Bloated fly. How do I get bloated flies? Obtain 25. 25. Near the meat. Oh, that's right. Okay, okay. I haven't done this quest in ages. So there's one here. Very kind of disgusting looking, but whatever. And looks like I have to go out here to find some more. Had a interesting day today at work. You just never know what the day's going to bring sometimes. Let's see. Oh, looks like I'll be able to pick this stuff up pretty fast. Is there any more? Yep, there's one back here. And we can go down here. There should be another one. Let's see. Oh, that was easy enough. It's the fishing one. Let's see if I can find the fishing guy. And nope, that's not the fishing guy. That's Boyle. That does not sound like a very good name, although I guess it sounds fitting for this city. Let's see. Let's see. Time for slime. I think that's the fishing one. Collect. Takes a special sort of fisherman to reap the bounty of Undercity's burbling slime troughs. Think you can handle gathering some of the squirming sentiment slime mold slithering about down there? Holy moly. You can try to fish them up, but they're wily. You might be better off just diving into the ooze and grabbing them. Remember, they're only useful alive and intact. Who'd want to eat a dead slime mold? Disgusting. I think we'll do this one. I'm going to try to do some dailies while I wait for Mrs. Roger Rabbit. So I'm going to run her through that raid. Oh my goodness, I can't very well see that. Bobber very well. Let's change that up. That looks like more of a proper bobber. Something I can see. Do, 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 do. How long is it going to take me to catch them, though? Ooh, that green is really bright. I would imagine it probably doesn't do the body very good if you fall in it either. Serious question, do people actually buy gear and runs from those websites? Not judging, but yeah, they really do. Oh. Lemon, don't hit your head on the table, baby. Do, 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 do. My daughter said she practiced a few new songs at her guitar lesson today. I'm wondering what the Streamlabs update did other than change the menu area. Instead of being words, it's 500 fish. Instead of being words, it's little pictures. But I don't see the mask one. Uh-oh, looks like something new is floating through the water. Yuck. Oh, here comes some more. Wonder if that's where the slimes are. I never noticed that before. I wonder. Guess it's possible. It's kind of weird. Why have I never noticed that before? Maybe I did. Maybe it's just been years and I've lost my memory. I would like to think that that's not what happened. It's possible. Tonight I get to drink pure leaf hibiscus, cherry hibiscus herbal tea. Very good stuff. Very cherry tasting. Of course, my hand's wet now. Since there's condensation on the bottle. I wonder if I could find the I wonder where the masks went to. What's that? Ha! Hey, Lori, how are you? I have to respond to Maria's text real quick here. Actually, we're talking about you. Let's see. Oh, I didn't want to close that out. I wonder, I'm trying to find the masks. Since you're in here, it would be kind of funny to show you these masks how they work in Streamlabs, but I did an update and I can't find them now. Studio mode, store, CloudBot. I wonder if they're only. I might have to look at the sources later. Did you eat dinner yet, Eminem? Shoot, I need to move this sideways. Wanting to sell. What in the world is going on with that? Wow, that's very bad. That tooltip. No, I'm probably not eating any dinner. I'm not really hungry. I have some cherry hibiscus pure leaf tea though. I did eat a handful of M&Ms. That should be all right. I'm thinking now I saw your text as I was driving, but oh no, I did respond. I tried to use that text to speech to text. It did not work out very well. I said, what was the word I was saying? Your cube. Oh. Yeah, maybe if I remember, I'll bring you a bottle of it tomorrow. There's 2 other flavors, I think. One is peach. I don't remember. What's the other one? I cannot remember. No, but when I tried to say the word cube, it actually was typing like Q-U-E. It was, I don't know how it got that word from what I was saying. You tell if anyone is watching. Yeah, well, it's okay. So there's there's actually a place on screen that you can see besides underneath the thing. Like I have the little YouTube icon that's over. Nope, it's this way. It's like right there. And see, it says 1. I don't think it's completely accurate because you're in here and I'm actually um, in here on my phone on my other account, but for some reason it's not registering that. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. So I'm not sure exactly how that works yet, but we'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, it's supposed to. See, like it just went to 0. But in my Streamlabs it says there's 1. So I don't know. The person that I was getting on to help in the game, she had a doctor's appointment this afternoon. She had messaged me on the Blizzard app and told me that she might be later than she expected to be. I said that was fine. So I thought I'd get on here and try it out. And do my dailies. Let's see. That's not where that turn-in is. Where is this turn-in? There it is.
I'm listening. Dark Lady, watch over you.
I wonder why my frame rates are so low. That's not good. You're invisible. Is there a way to do invisible? I don't know. It went to 0, and now it says 1. I'm not sure how it registers when there's a viewer. So I don't know if, like, if you flip off of it and then come back, it takes, I don't know, 15 seconds or 30 seconds, or I have no clue. I will warn you, I left you a sarcastic, uh, well, you'll say it's probably typical me picture on your present that I left on your desk. Oh, this loading screen's taking forever. Where's the... Oh, and it doesn't give you... Oh, now it does. I don't know why the game is having FPS issues. I'm only using up like 20% of my CPU. Doesn't seem right. Let's see. Maybe I'll do the farm on this before I go do the quest. So if you're still there, what do you plan on doing tonight? Watching a show or something? Just got home. Doctor said I like wood. That's awesome, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. Okay. Yeah, just this is actually the character I need to be on to take you anyway. So take your time getting on. I'll finish my farm up. We can go. Well, we tried to tell you the other night that you looked great. Well, was it Saturday? I guess it was Saturday. Mr. Shannonite. Guess who's back? Back again. Shannonite's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? I I was looking at the Team Phoenix. I started the live that they did earlier, and I saw that you were in there. He was thrilled. He was right in his diagnosis. Put me on a new medication, so I have at least another 6 months without tubes. That's awesome. Of course, Mr. Shannonite, you had to turn up. All right, Eminem Mama. Tell your sister I said hi. Otherwise, I couldn't do what I do in there. Oh, is it that they don't have the same sense of humor, or it's just not the forum for that, or seems like they've been a little serious here lately. Ooh, they're too nice for my crap. Now wait a minute. Does that mean the rest of us are not nice? Well, maybe I'm not, but I know that Loopy Lisa is nice. And I wouldn't call what you do crap. I think it's I don't know, it should be a welcomed change of pace. I'm kind of excited tomorrow. My new chair should be in, my desk chair. Yeah, that's probably me too, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. You're nice till somebody lights your fuse. Yeah, that's probably me too. And I think it depends on who it is. Some people I have a lot more patience with, others not so much. Or people that I've had a lot of patience with and I see no uh, progress with them, I think I get really frustrated with. Now, don't get me started on Lisa. Why don't you love Lisa like the rest of us? She's fun to mess with. Got all those. uh, I'm wondering how well the wedding plans are going while she's working. Um, well, Mr. Shannonite, I don't know what you look like, but um, Robbie's pretty nice looking. He's not necessarily the look I go for, but he's a pretty guy. So I don't think I would take that personally. Plus, um, I would think in the circumstances of that sort of marriage that it would kind of be an open-ended thing, maybe. So maybe she hasn't really left you for somebody else or chosen somebody else instead of you. All right. Oh, is that thing really there? Okay, I have to do a minor change to my thing here. Okay, we'll lock that there. And we're going to, yeah, yes, that was me that invited you to the group. Um, so I don't know what flight paths you have, but, uh-oh. Which version is this? A 5,000? I think there's still things I can get off of this one. Yep, that'll work. If you fly to the Shadow Pan Garrison in Townlong Steps, we can go over to the Isle of Thunder. Yeah. Well, if you want to do your farm first, that's fine. I'll wait for you. Okay, do you know how to get to the entrance? Oh, I need to make sure that we're set. I want to take you through on heroic because the odds of getting and the gear is usually better. So, oh, that's the dungeon difficulty. Heroic. Honestly, I had the whole Ross moment with a previous girlfriend who decided to become a lesbian. I would have cried if it wasn't so funny. Yeah, I don't know how I would react to that. I actually I met my husband when I was 16. We didn't start dating then. I dated another guy for about a year, and then uh, but we were really good friends through that whole year, and he kind of really became like my best friend. And after the other guy and I broke up, I really didn't want to date anybody else. I kind of knew he was the one. Mage Bow. Is it the portal ones where you get the random portals that pop up? Mrs. Roger Rabbit, is that what you're talking about? But anyway, he went to the Navy. I went off to college. He told me to go ahead and date some other people, and I did go on a few dates, and I just wasn't interested. And he got a medical discharge from the Navy, and I left college. We moved in together and got married when I was 25. We've been together all that time, so enchanting stuff on my maxed. So, um, you can make old enchanting stuff for twinks, and they sell pretty good if you're making the right enchants. I always plant I think it's snake root for the mines because you can make that's what you need for the sky golems. Not that I'm making any sky golems, but I'm stockpiling the. Oh, I don't know why AT&T keeps sending me that picture. I mean that message. So, Mr. Shannon, I take that. I take the fact that you're upset that Lisa left you for a gay guy, as you said, is means that you're single. Oh, you have a good woman now. Next time she comes over from America, we're going to book our wedding. Well, that's good. So then, technically, Lisa didn't really leave you. Uh, oh, I keep trying to go to the Alliance portal. That's not the portal I want to go to. Are you in England, Mr. Shannonite? Also, I mean, I'm not, but I know that Lisa and Casbat are. still wonder why my frame rates are not very good. I'm gonna take a peek here. See if the game is running through this. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, it's not showing the GPU here. Uh-oh, something's attacking me. Well, not like it's gonna hurt me. Yes, I'm gonna small all time. So, is that north, south, or central, or? Oh yeah, the mode of harmony stuff is also good, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. Guess that means when I go visit Lisa, I'm gonna have to visit you too. We'll have to go have a drink. Or dinner or something. In the middle of the big bulge on the right of the map. Okay, now I'm gonna have to repicture that in my head. Most of the maps I look at every day at work are of China and let's see. Well, that's not a very good. I want to look at. Okay, I gotcha. Well, so you're not too far from Lisa then, are you? Well, I don't know how far in like hours that is, but and I'm in no hurry, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. My kids are not even going to be home until 2 hours. They went to a meeting closer than Casbat. Yeah, I think they said they're 7 hours apart. So, Mrs. Roger Rabbit, the name of your character is TXGG. So I have to ask what it stands for. I'm thinking Texas GG, as in the game GG. I don't that everybody uses or not. I don't know. Do your kids do the haunted brewery tours? Well, my son is getting ready to go in the military, and he's never done haunted brewery tours. Texas girly girl. Oh, okay, I was close. I got half of it. Um, my daughter is 14. She's not going on any brewery anything. We don't have haunted brewery tours. We have haunted houses. We have breweries that you can go and tour, but it has nothing to do with like haunted anything. As a matter of fact, my daughter and I went with my friend that I work with and her daughter to um, the Lemp Mansion for a murder mystery dinner, and that is a haunted place. I live where the Green King Brewery is. I actually have not heard of that. Mrs. Roger Rabbit, yeah. The first time I ever went to the murder mystery dinner thing was last year. My parents had their 45th wedding anniversary, and my sister and I wanted to do something special for them. So we booked a room and we took them to the dinner. I know it was expensive, but it was well worth it. We had a really good time. Oh, really? Okay, so my mom and dad live across Jefferson from Lafayette Square. They have a house that was built in 1900 that um, it's a corner house. So it was like it has the three floors where the third floor is the ballroom and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I live further south. I am about as far south as you can get in the city without being in the county. That's cool. I love Soulard. Are you stopped to try to kill that? Do you need to kill that for this week, Nalik? I'm taking it that's why you're waiting. Oh, nice we spent almost every weekend. Shaw's Garden, yeah. Tucker's. I have never been to Tucker's. McGurk's, yeah, McGurk's is good. I take it you're waiting here to kill Nalik, right? I think if I get a tag in on it, you have your instantaneous icicle. That's what you need to use on it. I have to try the baked potatoes at Tucker's. Yeah, so if you have your camera pointed straight up, when he comes, uh, target him and hit your instantaneous icicle. You should get that. You should get that in. It doesn't matter how much damage you do to him. You just got to get a hit in. Okay, I'll remember that. Yes, Ice Lance. Does your girlfriend get mad if you're still awake? I thought you said your girlfriend was in the States. Palms are just squishy and fluffy anyway. She is, but I tell her I'm tired and then do other stuff. Yeah, usually I go to bed and my husband stays up doing God knows what, watching shows. Sometimes he gets wild ideas and he starts looking up if he can, do his wild idea. Or I'm going to build something. I think that's pretty typical though. Oh, you know what though? I think I like this update to Streamlabs because I'm seeing a big picture of me instead of a little bitty picture in the corner for my preview. I think that's pretty good. This guy's gonna take like we're gonna be waiting probably like 10 more minutes because I think they just killed him right as I was running through here. When I think you had just ported onto the island. So it sounds like everybody's had a good day today. I mean, even my work was good today. Oh, my hubby was misbehaving in the doctor's office. He's had me cracking up all day. Well, that's not technically misbehaving, is it? If he's making you laugh. I did try and get her into this AD stuff, but she found him far too creepy to pay attention. Oh, you're talking about the YouTuber that Team Phoenix was talking about earlier? Or that I didn't really get to the part where they said anything, but I saw in the comments somebody said something about him. My friend watches him, and I tried to listen to him once. I have to probably. I don't know if creepy is what I find him. Uh, I, I, I had a hard time following him. Yeah, yeah. I had a hard time following him, and then it seems like he's still wanting to talk about, um, the Watts case, and everybody else is, trying to not address it since there's not really anything new to talk about. And yeah, so that kind of rubs me the wrong way. And every time I ask my friend, is he really doing something, not so great? And she's like, well, yeah, kind of, but I'm listening to him anyways. Because she's really very into the Watts case, and I didn't really follow it. I did see I watch a lot of Investigation Discovery. I record a lot of their shows because I don't get to watch it unless I'm, laying in bed getting ready to go to sleep. And one of the episodes of Web of Lies, oh, sorry, my nose itches, and was about this guy who was doing swatting. He was a gamer, and I've watched a few YouTube videos of people getting swatted, gamers being swatted, and I think I might try to do a video on that because I had a lot of things I would have I don't know, liked to have said. Most Brits won't follow him as they know the kind of person he is. Sadly, the Brit accents do it abroad. Oh, he's not a nice guy? Is that what you're saying? Is he like, does he do something other than YouTube that people know him? Or is he just YouTube? Mrs. Roger Rabbit, I understand that completely. And yeah, I'm I'm with you. I don't there's no reason to go after people. I mean, obviously if somebody attacks you, it's natural to defend yourself, but just attacking people is not really a good thing. We just know by his person. Oh, yeah, I guess since I'm not British, I wouldn't know how to read British people. I can read Americans fairly well most of the time. That's kind of an interesting sky, and the fact that it's raining and lightning now. It's stormy. And somebody's making a lot of racket in the game. I don't know if it's their mount or what. Yeah, see, I like true crime, but I I am always fascinated at how they solve cases, and if a case isn't solved, like why? Oh, we've been working on this case for 30 years, and I also find it fascinating when, they have these 30, 40, 50-year-old cases, and they saved all this evidence, and now the DNA testing is so good, that they're able to figure out what happened. There's also I don't know if I don't know if you guys watch Netflix, but there's a thing on Netflix called Keepers. It's about this nun that was murdered. And there it is for you. See if I tag it and it helps you. Oh, I didn't attack. I didn't kill it this week. Did you get it? Did you get your box of loot? I hope you weren't typing when that happened. You were. You're still mounted. Okay, good. So me hitting him worked for you. So you got your box. Okay. You literally have to stare at that sky the whole time. You can't blink. My kids will come in here and ask me a question, and I will literally turn my head away and turn right back immediately, and I will miss the kill. It happens that fast. And I'll be like, well, I'm going to be here another 15 minutes now because you made me miss my tag, and they'll just laugh. Ha ha, mom. Okay. Yeah, being able to hear helps. Oh, I just watched that show about the mother who got killed by her daughter. Show of the mother. True Life Crime. True Life Crime was the name of the show? Or she was. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my gosh. Um, they were from. They ended up in Springfield, Missouri. Uh, yes. Hi, Mandy Hall. How are you doing today? I don't know why the name of them is slipping my mind. I gotta look it up, Mr. Shannon, because I cannot. It's slipping my mind. Spring. What was? Yeah. I'm pulling it up right now. Oh yeah. Gypsy and Dee Dee Blanchard. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The act. Yep. 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 Are you in? Oh, you are in here. Whenever you're ready, we'll start attacking Mrs. Roger Rabbit. Uh, Is your headset wireless? Um, yeah, that that whole story's insane. The thing that gets me is the thing about that really got me. I'll be quiet. You don't have to be quiet. Um, the fact that those doctors, like, how she got away with getting all these procedures done to her when there wasn't. I keep killing stuff and then go, why don't I have loot? It's because it's your loot. And I didn't even empty my bags either. Nope, Bluetooth, and I have issues. Oh.
I have many, many wares.
Well, don't worry. I have plenty of issues. Usually I cause them myself. So Mandy Hall, what are you up to? I haven't seen you come visit me yet. I'm very happy to see you. I'm not sure how many empties I have either. Oh. That's all right. You're just here for the kill anyway. And the important stuff
Farewell, friend of the
you
grove.
can make sure you keep the important stuff, like if you get the mount. I was pissed off that things were allowed to get so far and that she threw the boyfriend on the bus. Yeah, I felt like he definitely was mentally not um, strong enough to um, be able to resist her and too easily influenced just because, obviously he had issues and um, I really thought that they should have, he should not have gotten the sentence he got. No, no, and honestly, it's because he has issues, and so that really isn't his fault. Um, and it's it's just a shame because had it not been for her, he would have never. I don't believe he would have ever killed anybody unless it was somebody else taking advantage of him. Okay, so Mrs. Roger Rabbit, do you know how to get across these winds? Because if not, you can wait here and I'll go across, and then you'll be able to go across when their winds are gone. I'm fascinated with the game. Can't sleep. First time I've seen you live without Lisa. Oh. Yeah, I was actually Saturday I was planning on um doing another test. Do you know how to navigate these winds, Mrs. Roger Rabbit? Because if you don't, I can go to the end and clear the winds. Um, but Lisa wanted me to go when she came. I was waiting to see if she came back, and right as I was getting ready to go live, she came back. And yeah, okay, stay here. Don't let those. Stay up here on the platform, and don't let the blue guy hit you. That's just it. If you stay, I think right here at the top of the steps, you might be safe. Um, I'll take care of that. Don't worry about it. I'll get across. You'll see when the winds go away. And I won't be able to watch chat till I get done with this. But yeah, I since I'm just testing uh to see what I want to go live with. Plus, I think when I really know that I'm gonna be able to do the channel steadily, and I want to try to start doing videos besides streaming my gameplay, and I'll get to the point where I'll allow people to call in and stuff. Um, I so I'm kind of wanting to test some of the features and the way that my setup and the look, um, because I'll be getting more equipment too. But I was talking to Lisa Saturday, and I kind of want to do like my I'm not testing anymore. I'm doing this thing, and I want to do a live, and I kind of like I want to have Lisa on it. I have a couple of friends of mine that I'm going to see if I can get them to come on, and even if they only come on and talk for like 5 minutes. After I kill this guy, the winds should go away. And yeah, this game is really relaxing and fun. I mean, and then, if you want to do hard, difficult stuff and challenge yourself, you can. But, oh, the wind's gone now. They should be. Just pick up your loot along the way if there's any loot. Yeah, I love this game. I really do. I've been playing it for a long time, and I'm always interested to see where they take it in the future expansions. I think the next one should probably be interesting. Since this one seems to be, I don't know. They seem to act like this one is a flop. I don't think it's really a flop. I think it's just not what people expected after Legion. And and Mandy Hall, I actually am looking for people that um, want to, play when I'm playing. I'm always looking for people to play the game with. I probably should clarify that because Mr. Shannonite might take that in an inappropriate way.
The tribes have assembled. Ye face not one force, but the combined might of all the Troll Empire. The hand of
But
Zeus
I've
all the
ran
continents of
a few
Azeroth
guilds, and
comprehend.
everybody has always told
Your
me
aspirations
that
will know
I
pain.
should stream my gameplay,
Now
and
witness
I
the
just
true might
never
of the
have.
Beast War. The color the Shuka Horadon. Kalamaste.
Mrs. Roger Rabbit, I'll tell you how to get through the win thing sometime when we can get on Discord or something, and I can talk you through it because it would be kind of hard to explain through here with you trying to type and the lag and everything. So on this, it's kind of really important if you're doing this on your own. If the people start spawning and coming through the gates, that you kill them, because there's a couple of them that will heal him. I went retro earlier and played some Final Fantasy VIII. Oh my goodness! I I think seven. I think seven. I did play. I think I played some eight and maybe a little bit of nine, but seven was like the one that I pounded away on. Yeah, I haven't played any of the new Final Fantasy, but if I ever got
These fools think
completely
they beat me once
bored with
before.
Blizzard games,
Failed
I
this
would probably
time.
take a look at it.
Now we show them the true power of the Zandalari.
I don't play it, but I like to watch. Uh, yeah, that's the interesting thing about this game. Like I watch other I like watching other people play it. I actually when I'm raiding, we didn't kill these guys back here. These guys respawn once. We have to kill them. And when I'm getting ready to do new raids, I like to watch other people um, progressing on bosses and stuff. Particularly if I can find somebody that's good that's playing my class.
With the Thunder King's power, the Zandalari will be reborn.
I really wish. Wonder if my buddy is ever going to get a day off. I haven't seen him. Like, you borrowed your bridesmaid's dress from Cloud. Oh, lovely. I figured I would just wear my WhiteTiger hoodie since everybody loved it so much. I actually am going to have to order the other one now.
Will reward us for stopping that.
Wall Street moments. I'm just wondering uh if they're gonna get married through the computer or if they're gonna go to one place or the other to get married. That's kind of an interesting dilemma there.
Never fail you.
Uh-oh. Did I leave you behind? I could zoom out. You could see more of the... Are you moving slowly or did I lose you? I can't tell. Look how tiny I am. Little bitty blood elf. Nope, you're coming. Oh, no, that's okay. I just know better. I try not to lose people because if I lose people, they means they walk off a cliff and expire, and I don't want that. So if you're ever doing this on your own, that sun guy, you really need to focus him because he will, although you're ranged, it's not quite as important. He puts you in the sand and you can't move. And as a melee, that's very difficult to handle. No, that's okay. Yeah, you have to wait for the time to expire. Why is it not video capture device? I see. Okay. Don't worry, we will win. I have two. I actually have cutscene.
You have swept the filth from my doorstep. Perhaps you are worthy of my attention. But your trespass ends here. None may enter my forbidden stronghold. I shall rebuild this bridge with your bones for bricks.
My favorite part right here. Look at that. Woo! Let's see if we can not get the boss and just get the bats first. You don't have to kill those. We're tough enough. We don't need to kill them. Best bit in Advent Children was when that tune was used as a ringtone after a battle in the church. Is Advent Children a show or a movie? I don't think I've ever heard of it. So you just come straight through the turtle's body and hang a left. The movie sequel. Oh. To Final Fantasy VII. I did see that. Wow, I just looked at him and he died. That's pretty neat. So here, in order to trigger the boss that we're going to, there's 3 of these bells, and we have to kill the guardian in front of the bell, and then you have to click the bell. Otherwise, the boss won't engage. He won't even pop up. Oh, are you coming up here for a nap, Lemon? Oh, looks like it. That's good. Did I lose you? Oh no, you're killing stuff. Now you're gonna make me run over there and loot. So the other guy is back behind me there, and the bell, and you click the bell. Let's see. Over here. Why this doesn't, my water walking thing doesn't work in here. I don't understand. There he is. But go click the bell. There you go. And then there's one more we have to go get. So, Mr. Shannonite, do you follow cases, or you just like listen to the true crime people and have an opinion, or? I mean, we know you have an opinion, I guess. That question wasn't necessary. Uh-oh. Town. What? A town WG? What does that mean? See, now you can see the snakeheads down there. So you can either go down the waterfall or down the finger slipped where we had our own mystery. Oh. Do, 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 do. Wow. That's kind of funny that your finger slipped. Do, do, do. I love these snakeheads. These guys are crazy. It was really crazy when this was the hard stuff to do. Holy moly cats. I would have never wanted to be a healer through this fight. Ooh. Whoops. That would have been sudden death, too. Wow. You have to go through six, I think 6 changes of this, if I remember correctly. But like, we pretty much 2-shot him, if that. Rampage 4. I was gonna say. Oh, do, do, do. Yeah, they're one-handed swords. Oh, these are my Hellscream Reavers. Let's see which one's red and green. There's an achievement for like going and killing this boss, and then like one time you don't kill the redhead at all, and then one time you don't kill the greenhead, and you go through the colors, and there's an achievement for that. Why, oh why do they have to be plate? I can't wear plate on this character. Well, that's a heck of a name. Big Udders. Oh, I just dismounted. Now we're going into the spooky area. Spiders. Not a big fan. Let's see. There's a spider. And it was frozen to death. Now, if you step in these, little worms come out. Now, if only it would be really funny, not so much funny, if this snail finally dropped the pet and you got it. I've never seen it drop. But that would be mildly amusing. Whoa! Yeah, I don't want to be slimed to death. Let's see. Stay back. Remember those guys? If they touch you, if their slime trail touches you while they're moving, like you are dead. It does not matter that we're 120. Well, it's nice having a DPS. Holy moly, cats. Nope. Still no pet. Oh, I guess we got a chance for one more. What did I get? Another piece of plate. That doesn't do me any good. Nor I can't even give it to you because it wouldn't do you any good. Now that thing will just pop you over there. Just don't fall off the edge. Warrior, hunter, shaman, monk. Yeah, that's no good. Okay. So we're going to go over here. And you're going to click your feather. And then you'll have that extra action bar. Where are you at? And you already did it. First time I did it, I died. I had to come back and do it again. Mr. Shannonite, did you really get in trouble? I sure hope not. Oh, good. Because I certainly don't want you getting in trouble. See something.
The power of the void.
See if it. Let's see if the bot's working. What did I get? Mail. I can't wear mail. I have 25 tiger paws. That's pretty good. Um, I don't know that he screwed up. I think that he's got some people I think trying to help in his demise from what I've seen. And I mean, nothing lasts forever either, so, I will say this: when he was going through his preparation for his gastric bypass surgery, I felt like there were certainly going to be people that were going to not like the fact that, he was trying to improve his health because it's not as easy to make fun of people and stuff when. Did you watch when he went and visited the house that that his mom left him when she died, but he like didn't go and deal with? Did you watch those videos? Come on, mutate, mutate. How many more do I need? I need 3. I think I need one more. Uh, Gosh darn. Okay, let's see. This way, we need to go this way. I did. I cry. I cry for the young him. I think that um, I think for me um, his I guess if you want to call them screw ups, like in his. I mean, I don't really watch his streams. I watch his YouTube videos. I did um, look at his stream one time, and it's just not my thing. And to be honest, a lot of times gamers when they're streaming, they kind of uh, are one way, and if they're making videos, they're kind of it's different. Um, so I kind of understand the kind of gaming persona, and and he's trying to make his living, so I get it. Um, and yes, he has definitely said some things that you know were not probably appropriate, but we all screw up. I just think that because he's such a public figure that he gets it worse than most of the rest of humanity. And I think that his childhood certainly leads into the part of his personality that causes him to say some of the very crash things that he does. I think he doesn't intend to be mean to people. I really don't. I think that he has a very dark sense of humor, and I think that a lot of that stems from all the BS he went through as a kid. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I would be if I, um, had been through all of that. I mean, I had a really good childhood. I mean, of course, nobody thinks that their childhood is all that great while they're going through it, probably, but um, I had a really awesome childhood. My parents, I wasn't in a broken home. I wasn't abused. You know, I was never hurting for food or anything like that. I agree with you. His actual personality is, but I think that is probably somewhere between the two of them. But I think some of his problem is he doesn't even know what he really is. I don't think that I think he wants to be the I mean, I've heard him say this a couple times. It's like the YouTube person is the person he wants to be, and the Twitch person and the boogie person is probably, like the person he doesn't really want to be. And he probably falls somewhere between the two, but I don't think he knows. He probably doesn't know. He's obviously he's got some mental issues going on in his head with his self-esteem.
What
And
does the say? Show your enemy the meaning of pain.
I hope I didn't lose you. I went into this little hole to the left. I'll come out. I think I might have lost you. Nope. Come to the left. Yeah. I should put a marker on my head. I'm so little. Let's see. And then if I put a marker on you, I don't know what symbol you like, but I am. I try to be a good person.
Show them no
I'm
mercy.
certainly not perfect.
All
I
blood,
don't know anybody
all
who is.
brains, a recoverable loss.
But I also um
Rosa, grant me wings of flame.
probably one of my biggest faults and one of my best qualities is the fact that I'm completely upfront with people. Uh, I just, people either like me or they don't, and if they don't, that's fine. It's their loss, but it's fine. I used to be a lot more combative, but I think having children and getting older, I mean, like with my daughter, I have to choose my battles with her. Otherwise, I'd be battling all the time. And not all of the battles are worth the effort. Does it actually matter if she cleans her room right this minute or 2 hours from now? Probably not. Yeah, I do. I worry about him. But he's going to be doing what he wants to do. And that makes me really happy and proud.
If I must.
It's like he came and asked me. So for my next job assignment, if I try to do sniper, are you gonna be too worried about that? I'm like, you know what? I don't think it matters what you do. I'm gonna worry the same amount. Um, I said, so you need to do what you want to do. It's your life. I'm not gonna live it. You are, and I'll support you whatever you choose as long as it's legal and within reason. This is the closest to me being sensible ever, lucky you. Well, thank you for letting me see that part of you then.
I would make an example of you, such that all who look upon my might will tremble and submit.
So if you click on the circle there and tell it use displacement pad. Dude. Well, thank God you didn't call me a dude because everybody in this game they call you a dude and I hate it. I am not a dude. Try to keep him face this way so we don't get kicked off. So he has to phase. So we can't overpower him. So he has to do his phases. Try to stay up close here to the thing because he's gonna push you back and push you right off. Yeah, that's okay. It took me a lot of tries at this boss before that didn't happen to me. Evil, yeah, he's one of the worst bosses I have ever fought. Pretty much every time we ever killed him on heroic, it was literally like by the skin of our teeth. Up until we got, seriously geared. Just not. I mean, he's the Thunder King. He's supposed to be, terribly hard. And his phases weren't, I mean, gosh. All the little circles that you see on the little ground, everybody had to step in those to keep the ads from spawning, because that's where all the ads spawn from. Because if you didn't, like, you'd wipe and die. Just not nice. And then he electrocutes a fourth of the platform every time. And so if you ended up stepping on the part that was electrocuted, like you died instantly. Oh, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. Yeah, you flew off the edge. That's what killed you. And Mr. Shannonite said he'll carry you into battle, though. That's great. Oh, he dies this go around. He's going down. Leather, something I can actually wear. Uh-oh. Okay, so you'll have to uh release because I can't get you. And come back so you can loot his body, and then when we hit the displacement pad it should I think it'll let you come back here. Or it might send you to the other stairway, I don't know. It's been a while since I've had anybody die. Okay. Are you down here on the platform with me? Oh, you're coming down, okay. Okay, so after you loot him, we have to click the circle that's underneath him. We have one more boss it's going to take us to because we're on heroic. It's going to pop us into the room from, what's his name? Primordius, that's right. I was about to call him Parodontal, but whatever. It's been a while. This was like the super secret boss. I never knew anybody who killed this boss. At the time it was current content. if I should die, think only this of me, that there's some corner of a foreign field that is forever England, and I am very annoyed. That's pretty good. I feel like my headset's not sitting right on my head. I know, that's why I usually wear a hat, because the headset's more comfortable with a hat on. I'd say he's in a lot of agony. Yeah, don't let the balls hit you. Oh, let me give this to you because I already have it. Let's see. Where'd it go? There it is. Trade. So if you want to do another instance or dungeon or another raid, I'm completely game for that, but I am going to need to use the restroom real quick. So you tell me what you want to do. There's the bug raid, or let's see, Terrace of Endless Springs. That's pretty short. I don't have time to do Siege Borgmar. Heart of Fear, we could do that. Do any of the dungeons. Right. Well, I tell you what. Let me go use the restroom. You can empty your bags. I will hearth. I'm not worried about emptying my bags. You figure out where you want to go, and I'm gonna go use the restroom. So I'm gonna try out my be right back screen. No more than 5 minutes.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. Did you figure out what you want to do? Oh, I just hearth because I hearth through the Great Seal and there's ports, so I can get wherever I need to go. Are you still filling? I'm guessing she might be emptying her bag still. Sometimes that's no small task. All of that. I dumped. Oh, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You know, honestly, you can just mail them to your other tunes. That's what I do. I'm in a bind.
May your feet find good trails.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. So what do you want to do next? Oh, that's what I do with the food stuff. Yeah. So you want to go to another thing, another instance? Have you run this area at all? Not this week. I haven't done any of. On this tune, I've only done the one we just did. All right, Mr. Shannonite, have a lovely night. I hope to catch you later. And behave yourself as much as you can. Good night, Mr. Shannonite. Okay, so pick a place, and I'll get back to Pandaria. You pick where you want to go, and just tell me. If that's the wrong way, I think the portals are this way. Hold on. What's he holding on? Maybe he's tricking us. Maybe he's really not going to bed. Maybe he just can't wait. At Mandy Hall Snog. SNOG. What is SNOG? I can port us anywhere except here. No, it's no problem. I can get to Pandaria because there's Orgrimmar has a port. Now I'm gone. I'm missing something. What does Snog mean for Mandy Hall? Or SNOG, whatever it is. Maybe I shouldn't say it. It's probably something bad, knowing you. Okay, let's go to the Terrace of Endless Spring. That one's very quick, and if you go to the shrine, it's not that far. Well, yeah, I think that's probably the best place to go. Is Mandy Hall your girlfriend, Mr. Shannonite? What in the heck is SNOG? What does that mean? I feel like I've lost control of the room. Yes, yes, Shrine of Two Moons. It's much closer for the Alliance, and I wasn't thinking that we'd be a little bit further on the Horde, but that's okay. Mandy Hall, you have to tell me, what does SNOG stand for? Oh, gotcha. That's an interesting word to use for kiss. So, Mandy Hall, did you have something you wanted to talk about? Been kind of quiet. I didn't know if we weren't interesting you, or I don't want to bore you, but I figure you might have a topic of conversation you might want to have. Let's see. Where is my... I don't have it on my bar. What is the sandstone drake? That'll work. Are you flying or are you stuck? That's not the right, I think. Are you? Yeah, this is not the right entrance. I don't have time to do this one yet. We can do it. Here, hop on. I'll give you a ride. Hop on. Uh, no worries. We don't have to talk about games. I appreciate you watching me play, though. Oh, do you not have any mounts that somebody else can? Oh, well, you've been playing solo. I guess that could be part of that. Yeah, it's very nice that you can uh, carry somebody. There's a few mounts that you can do that on. There's a couple of ground mounts. There's a couple of flying mounts. I have the Tundra. Yep. I have a lot of mounts. I'm shooting for the 400. At 400, you get another mount, and that's what I'm trying for. I want the flying mount. Do you not have a flying mount? You have a flying mount. The one I just had? Yes, like 60,000 K on the auction house, I think. Your, your friend plays this, but it always confuses you. So I can understand how somebody who's never played, if they walked into the game, how it could be very confusing. Um, but if you make a character and you level it up, everything kind of becomes more clear. I uh, I I have I've helped a lot of people learn how to play the game. Either learn how to play the game or play it better than they knew how to play it before. Knocked you out of what? Not sure what you're talking about. An ally
The
robot
terrace
thing
was
that knocked
not
me out.
meant for your kind. A storm approaches.
I'm gonna assume that you do not do a lot of
Strength of
PvP.
roll will consume you. None can match my strength. We are endless.
No, the waters. I must resist. I shall
Well, Mandy Hall. Also, I think yeah, you can download the game and play level 1 to 20 for free to just try out the game. You can't. There's a lot of stuff you can't do, but um, it does kind of give you a feel of if you might be interested. The thing I like the most is being able to play with other people, like grouping up and, well, like Mrs. Roger Rabbit. Like ooh, that's a lot of achievement going on. Keep. I am not getting anything good. I hope you're getting good stuff. Seriously. We just have to wait. It has to do its thing before it pops up for us to kill. I hate the voice of this boss. Oh my gosh. We were progressing on this boss. I couldn't stand it anymore. It was terrible.
Did I? Was I? It was so cloudy.
I would prefer to watch. I would be killed in the first minute. I used to get killed playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog is completely different than this.
I have
You
to
don't have to
go
do
now.
anything that's actually gonna get you killed if you don't want to. Um, and that's why you run with people. They can protect you.
I have to make the water not cloudy anymore. Will you help?
think the hardest part for new players is leveling a tune from 0 to 120. It might be hungering, but it didn't kill us. If you click the little yellow thing, it'll bring you back to. There you go. It's 8:30. I think we can go do the bug one. Heart of Fear. It's over in Dread Waste. Isn't it though? So I use for my instance add-ons. I use little wigs and big wigs, and I love the sound they play when you kill the boss. Makes me feel so accomplished every time I hear it. So I just flew down to this flight path down here, and let's see.
You are most welcome.
I'm gonna fly to the Calaxy Vest in the Dread Waste. That's the only flight path I have there. All right, Mandy. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you for coming. I should just do the scenic view. So peaceful. They have some good music in these areas too. I put her on a flight so I didn't have to watch her. Loot and pillage, right? And plunder. Yep, no problems. I'm gonna wait here and you can hop on and I'll fly us over to the instance and we'll go in at the same time. Something didn't feel right. There we go. So do you like the Hoarder Alliance better? And I kind of like both. There's definitely differences between the two. Evie Bubbles! Where have you been? You missed Mr. Shannonite. He had to go to bed. He got caught staying up too late. I had a pretty good day. I hope you had a good day. Just running through some instances with Mrs. Roger Rabbit because it's always much more fun to play with friends. Well, these bugs are kind of gross though. Alliance, I like the original. Yeah, I like Alliance too. I actually have 12 120s over on the Alliance right now. Well, it might be more than 12. I don't know. I still have to go over there and level my Dark Iron Dwarf. House behind me had a party until 6 a.m. Just got up half hour ago and got last of recycling out as recycling collection day today. Wow. Well, I'm glad you got your sleep. And you got your recycling out. Go ahead, pick who we're attacking. I have a tendency to hog everything, and I don't really want to do that. She gets away with lots, like having illegal borders as her house is housing New Zealand. Oh. Well, I'm sorry about that. But I do understand the people getting away with stuff that they shouldn't. Up top, there you go. We used to not be able to attack while we were in this stuff. Everything was locked up, but it seems like they changed it at some point here. Oh, I didn't kill the echo over here. Oh, interesting. It shall be so. Okay. Next. To go up here. So, Evie, do you have big plans for what's left of your day now? Oh, kill these guys. Save us some trouble. Everything's gonna swamp out on us. Just don't. Yeah, we gotta kill it all. If we kill him fast, we won't get caught in the whirlwinds. Male bracers, just what I didn't need. She's good at lying, whereas I clean up anything I'm supposed to. Housing and Z are strict on me, but I listen to them. Well, everybody should. If you've got, rules you're supposed to abide by. I might go shopping with my body when my body wakes up properly. I thought I was saying with my body. I was hoping you were gonna go shopping with your body. What would you go shopping with if you didn't? I don't know how you'd walk there or get there. Although sometimes I feel like I'd lose my head if it was not attached to my shoulders. Right, I think they're talking trash to us. I'm pretty sure that we're showing you that you're not boss. But whatever, bugs. Yes, bring Garalan to us. We will be happy to take down Garalan. The pink ring underneath him, I still think it's probably not smart to stand in it, so he should go down pretty quick, though. You have lots of DPS. Pungency. I must stink, I guess. Huh? Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh. I got a pet. Do you have this pet? Do you know how to tell if you have that pet? I wish sometimes I could leave my body behind. Well, it would be hard to pick up things off the shelves, though. Do you have the Spawn of Garalon pet? Mrs. Roger Rabbit. The pet's not that big. Not as big as the boss was. What? Why did it delete that? No, don't worry about it. Why did it do that? I did not turn on the caps thing. I wonder if the update did that. Let me check the settings really quick. I did an update, and Cloudbot might have reset some settings. And you're welcome. Caps protection. I don't know why that's on. It should not be on. Link protection should be on. Word protection should be on. The only thing it had on, honest to goodness, really, was the caps protection. No, 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 that's not the way I had it set. Sorry about that. And you're welcome for the pet. Streamlabs being kind of naughty today. No, I turned off the caps thing, so it evidently reset some of my settings. So I need to. Oh, did you walk up the? I thought you came up here already. Um. Well, it's not that it's sensitive. It's that I did not know that the update it did on its own that I had no control over was going to change any of my settings because my setup for the stream looked exactly the same. It didn't do anything to that, but um, I didn't think to check the CloudBot settings. I'll have to make sure I do that tomorrow. Oh, here's some gloves for you. A gauntlet thing. Let's see. Trade. Because I can't. Trade. Mage. I think most people don't want people to type in caps, but I know sometimes you get so many people chatting in a chat, anything they can do to stand out so you can see what they're saying is, to me, it's okay. Like it has a setting to not let people use too many emoticons um, in a message. Well, who cares? I don't. I mean, I guess if somebody didn't like the little emojis, maybe I guess that would make sense, but yeah, except for Streamlabs, certain things you definitely want. I mean, you want the auto update because your stream probably would have issues. Right. But she's got hundreds of people in there. I mean, people have to do even Lisa, okay? Because Lisa she gets she sees a comment or somebody pops in that she hasn't seen in a while and she gets all excited, so she like might not look at the chat for a long time, and even when she scrolls back, she's not necessarily going to see every. I hope I didn't lose you. I'm up there. Okay. um she doesn't see all the comments. Sometimes I have to message, like I have to type in, like, I don't know, three times before she sees it because my timing is just bad. um Like I know one evening it was I sent a message or made a comment and then Save Robbie came in. Well, she's not gonna look at the chat for like 5 minutes after he pops in, and then so I tried to wait till I thought she was looking at the chat, and then I sent another message, and by the time it got up to where she'd be able to see it, she wasn't looking at the messages anymore. And some people get very bent out of shape about that, but to me, you just have to understand it's nothing personal. Oh, you pulled the boss. Oh no. I'm gonna guess you don't have this one either. Trade. Is this? Nope, that's. Nope, that's not a mage either. Okay, we have to go kill these guys. Uh. Yeah, I totally understand that. Flames through. He wasn't too high. Were you talking about the boss? The thing about this boss is you have to be careful with him because if he turns you into a pile of goo, especially if you're by yourself, like you're done. You're toast. You're gonna die. Right. It's nice if someone sees it, but not bad if no one sees it because uh you're right. But people take things so personally and um see that's why I made my Discord channel because um like I haven't been doing Facebook very much lately or and I did make an Instagram and a Twitter, but I don't see myself like posting on it a lot. Probably when I do, it'll be when I'm like out of town or gone or whatever, off doing something fishing or camping or something. And but Discord, I always look at Discord cuz I'm playing the game. So and all of my friends are in Discord, all of the um messages I look for, like for the game and stuff, are all in Discord, and you can you don't have to do voice chat. You can just write a message. You can do a private message. You can make a phone call to the other person. And to me, it's just wow, we killed that thing fast. I've never killed it that fast. That the black version didn't. The Shaw version like died as it was popping up. That was crazy. That's the end of this raid. Maybe we can go do a dungeon real quick. I'm trying to think. Dun, 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 dun. No, there's. Oh, what am I thinking of? Oh, Moshan Vault. We probably don't have time for that. We have time for dungeon. We can go do some dungeon. Let's see if we can get. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting you're a mage. You can port us to the shrine, can't you? Oh, you can't port us to the shrine, can you? We'll walk out. We'll go to whatever dungeon is closest to us. Heavy storms are developing now. Oh my gosh. My son's gonna drive home in that. Heavy storms are here. I thought somebody sent me a text. Oh. Yeah, but it was like an hour ago. Oh, you think you can? Okay. See if you have it. Did you see? Or no? I went on Discord and someone said, yeah. On my Discord? Was it YO? Was it WYO? Was that his name? He doesn't know that I've posted the Discord. Let me look. I didn't see that there was somebody new in the Discord. Oh, I wonder if you left the. Oh, okay, good. Good, good, good. My roof got a good wash today. Oh. Were you talking about my Discord channel for the. Um, the only other person that's in it is YO. He's my gaming buddy. And, Rayleigh. Let's see. let's go. We'll go do the dungeon that's right here. I'll put it on heroic. We should be able to plow through that. Bravely you, what does that mean? Do you have the carpet? I have, that's a Taylor carpet, right? I'm not Taylor on this character. I also don't have all the mounts for all the classes from Legion yet either. Let's go do this one. Wah. She's bravely Taylor, but all her videos get demolished as she is an extra. Is that whose Discord you went into? I'm confused. I don't know if we're jumping subjects or if I just am not following. Yes. Oh, okay. Well, I'm I'm not going to have that sort of problem, but I could well, it seems like there's a lot of if you're ex certain religions, they kind of yeah, have problems with you. Scientology seems to be that way too. Well, I love Discord, so and it will be the best way to get a hold of me when I'm not like live or in the game or reachable any other, normal way, I guess, normal. Unless BattleNet is too, because it's always both of those things always I get notifications on my phone. Did I lose you? Are you cleaning up in there? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I kind of just strolled right down the hallway. I apologize. Why are my arms itching? So does she, that bravely Taylor, does she get shut down because she's talking about being a Jehovah Witness? Oh, she gets demonetized. Oh, okay, not shut down. Yeah, I don't think they like a lot of religious discussion or anything that can be perceived as some kind of hate speech or things that the advertisers are not, they don't want to be a part of. And that's all because they had some really big advertisers that were like, yep, nope, we're not going to advertise with you anymore because we saw our ads on a video from, like some white supremacist group or something. And if you can't control where our ads are, better than that, like we're done, we're out. And YouTube can't afford to lose big ad sponsors, so.
Demonstrate why only the strong. Impossible! Our might is the greatest in all the Empire.
Yeah, that pretty much is not going to happen.
In our halls, only Clan Hardak or Clan Kargash would stoop to such treachery. Only the dogs of Clan Gothan would point fingers of others
They're,
for their own failures.
that
Is the most desperate.
religion is pretty strong in numbers, so I can't see that happening.
Gothan is right. Only the honorless Clan Hardak could bring
I understand her probably wanting to do that, but I don't think it's very realistic. But I do understand. Not that I agree with all the demonetization that goes on with YouTube. I do understand why it's going on. But like when Carolyn's channel got demonetized, I knew that had to be a complete mistake from the algorithm. But it takes you so long to get it reviewed and for them to come back and say, "Oh, okay, yeah, it was a mistake. Uh, too bad you lost that money. Like, screw you." That's the part that I don't agree with. There has to be a better way for YouTube to not lose their advertisers and um, innocent YouTubers to not be demonetized. So many of them accidentally, because it's never just like one. It's always a group of them. Me too. There's a lot of lawsuits in New Year at moment, and they do not report sexual abuse. What? There's a lot of lawsuits in New Year. What does that mean? I'm guessing you might have typoed. I don't know, or maybe you're meaning lawsuits from so far this year, maybe? I'm not sure what you're meaning. Full again. Uh, Here, if you got stuff you can mail off to another tune, I can pull a mailbox out. Okay, I guess you don't want the mailbox. No? Okay. I hate to say this, but I think it's going to come out in the wash that every religion has some of that going on. Unfortunately, no matter what religion, you have human beings that are in charge, and human beings are flawed and imperfect creatures. And unfortunately, that's you're you're going to find depravity, uh, people who break the law. I mean, you're going to find all those things in people in every religion. It does not matter. It doesn't make the religion wrong or any less valuable. I mean, obviously, I don't agree with some religions, but um, you can't fault um, the faith on the flawed people that are in charge, because that's exactly what they are. They're just flawed people. Right.
What is this? More have come to claim my crown? They are small and weak. You are not the might of my arm.
Oh, you might could use these shoulder pads. They are cloth. Trade. let's see. Where? Oh, let me see if I can find them. Cloth. Anything to add to the transmog sets? My granddad did to me, and he is dead now. Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, that was a lot of fun, but I don't have enough time to do anything more in the game. I'm probably going to stay up till my kids get home, but yeah, it's a shame that there's just so much bad stuff that people do now. Well, people did it probably from the dawn of the ages, but I feel like there's a lot of more bad things, more widespread. And the fact that we hear about it so easily now because of media and social media and the internet. Well, I'm glad you've had counseling. I have to I'm Catholic, and we had a priest that was um, at our church that was under suspicion at one time of um, abuse, and it was never proven, and I don't think charges were ever filed or anything. And but there were so many of them that um, for so long they got away with it, and part of it was ignorance on the part of like upper management, and some of it was kind of like an old boys club. I'm taking it JWERS are the Jehovah's Witnesses. Is that what you're shortening that to? You mean when they're going around and there's always two of them? Yeah, right. You kind of have to do that with anything anymore. I see people going around now with surveys and stuff. They're doing it in pairs too. I mean, you have to protect yourself. Oh my goodness, this character's name is Bacon Jedi. Seriously. Right. Well, and it's very difficult too. Like I get registered as a helper with my daughter's scouting group, and uh, we we have to go through. You know, I don't mind any of it, but we have to go through background check and all this stuff, and then we have to take this um, online course, and uh, a lot of it has to do with because we end up being mandatory reporters because we're working with kids. All of the things that you have to look out for, and it's just it's sad that you have to even think to question because the kids act in a certain way. Is something going on in their home life or at school, or and And then, my goodness, what if you thought something was going on and you reported it because you're a mandatory reporter and, turned out it was nothing, or, oh my goodness, just, it's, um, it's pretty tough these days to keep kids safe. My kids, the only people that watched my kids when they were really little was my mom, my dad, my husband, and I. My sister didn't even start taking my kids by herself till they were kind of older toddler age. But I didn't want any of those terrible things to happen to them when they were really young. And even then, you can't protect them from everything, because my son was terribly bullied um, in school, and he never told me about it. I didn't find out about it until after I pulled him out and started homeschooling them. Right? I mean, and Evie, some people can't even trust their own parents with their kids. So, it's such a shame. St. Louis schools are tough. I have not um, dealt with public schools. My kids went to a private Catholic school. I went to private Catholic schools, grade school and high school, and um, because I'm so afraid in the public schools, there's so much gang activity going on now. I didn't want my kids exposed to that. I would think for people who can't trust their parents, it would be tough. Okay, I think I'm gonna log out of the game. I don't necessarily need to listen to the music in my head. My daughter did a self-defense course at 7 years. Yeah, um, my daughter, for one of, what badge were they working on? I can't remember. They were working on some badge, and they learned self-defense too. I mean, you have to, and particularly the girls, you definitely have to, because oh yeah, I have no doubt. My when we were young, um, my sister's 3 years younger than me, and she went to summer school at Roosevelt High School. And back when we were young, they had put in metal detectors in that school. And that's the high school my kids, if they went to public school, would have to go to. Um, it, Not happening. Not happening. I'm really glad that Missouri is a very homeschool friendly state, and the city has a lot of programs for um, homeschool kids to be able to do. The History Museum has a homeschool day every month during the school year. Um, there's a gymnastics place that has a homeschool day once a month. The Magic House does things for homeschool. The zoo does. I mean, it's wonderful. They still get out there and have their social stuff. And we belong to a homeschool group that's got a lot, like over 400 families in it. Um, they do activities. It's just really, really nice that that's a good option here. Uh, oh, they tried to send her to Roosevelt. Yeah, I would. No, you couldn't pay me enough money to send my kids there because I can't imagine what they would come out like. And it's only gotten worse. I mean, because it got to where they had armed guards there, the last I heard. Um, my son, he he's done really well with homeschooling. He's, graduated high school and he's going in the military. And my daughter is a freshman this year in high school, and the curriculum I buy them is very strict. It's a Catholic curriculum. It's through an accredited school in Virginia, and we have teachers available to help them. They have all kinds of online tools they can use. We moved to Texas. The public schools did, yeah. It seems like here anyway. I hear about a lot of the St. Louis County schools being really good. Like out in St. Charles and St. Peter's, and but I'm not gonna get up and move because I just I like the city. I grew up in the city. I don't want to leave it. My 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 daughter does, which is fine. Obviously, my son's going to be leaving for a while anyway. I'm glad your daughter was good at choosing good friends because my daughter is not so good at it. My daughter wants to be friends with everybody, and she's very easily influenced by, well, they like this and they like that, and so I kind of need to too, and I keep trying to tell her no. We heard the same thing, but why move an hour outside of town? Right. I mean, the one thing that is really good about being in the city, like you are literally close to anything and everything you could need. There's hospitals galore, and they're all very good. Um, if you have to run in the middle of the night, to get your kids some medicine, you're seriously like less than a mile away. See, that's the age my daughter is right now, and we've had some incidences with her. Oh, I guess that didn't like the word SLUT. Oh, that's funny. Oh my God, what's it doing now? Why is it deleting? Oh my gosh. Sometimes this thing, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to turn it off and check that. Yeah, but that's wrong. If so, it kind of defeats the purpose of some of the things that we might talk about. That you need to be able to type certain words. I mean, obviously, well, I'm here. If somebody's speaking a bad word, I can take care of it myself. I was home in California for my niece's funeral. It was the last thing I needed. I believe the comment about the your daughter started high school, the girls being sluts. There were a few of those when I went to high school, and it seems like it's increasingly worse. We've had some incidents with my daughter. One, at both times, she refused to come home because she got caught um, being with not the people she told us she was going to be with. And when she found out she was caught, she refused to come home. And both times the police had to get involved. Oh my goodness. That's terrible. Yeah, these teenage girls, I can't imagine being a teenage girl right now. Yeah, I don't blame you for moving. Uh, I I don't know. It's so difficult to be a teenage girl these days. And then see all the bullying that goes on online. And like my daughter is online a lot. She likes to watch YouTube, and they're all on Snapchat talking to each other. And I moved her to the suburbs and became a full-time volunteer at her school. Yeah, that's certainly a good way of kind of nipping that stuff in the bud. Yeah, that's rough. Uh-oh. The storms are coming and it must be time to go because the dogs are going to kind of go crazy. So, thank you both for keeping me company. And Mrs. Roger Rabbit, that was fun to run some instances with you. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Yeah, that was just my pup. The other one, I don't know where he's. Oh, and my kids are back, it sounds like. All right, everybody, have a good evening, and I will hopefully talk to you soon. Thank you, you too, Evie, and no problem, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. I will run with you anytime. Just let me know. Good night. See ya.